Hi everyone, we are going to do a love reading today. So before I get into you guys' cards here, I did want to share some channeled messages for you guys that Spirit was giving me before your reading. So Spirit was showing me in my clairvoyance that there is an energy vampire in our midst here. Now, I really do feel like this energy vampire could be connected to the person that you have in mind romantically. And, you know, Spirit does just want me to clarify that, you know, I'm saying energy vampire as the best way to describe this energy. And they're giving me chills because they do want me to clarify this. And they're saying that, you know, if you've been feeling drained, or if you've been feeling a bit off, or maybe you've been feeling more tired than usual, it's likely because of the person that you have cords connected to romantically. Most likely having to do with the person that you're coming to this reading for. And Spirit does want me to clarify, you know, I'm using the words energy vampire, but Spirit just wants to say, like, that doesn't necessarily make them a bad or negative person. It's, you know, we can't, you know, we're all human, and you're not expected to be up here in a happy-go-lucky, positive mood all the time. Sometimes we're here, and sometimes we're here, sometimes we're here. So Spirit just wants to clarify that you know, we're not making this person out to be a bad or a negative person. It is affecting your energy. So Spirit just wanted you guys to know that, you know, if you've been feeling off or drained or more tired. Now, Spirit did give me suggestions for some practices and a crystal that you could be working with at this time. Because I do feel like, you know, you guys, those of you guys who are coming to this reading are likely healing a lot in the realm of love, right? So Spirit is actually suggesting to you guys, they really wanted me to share this with you guys. Like, you guys need to be doing feminine wholeness embodiment practices, okay? Now, what these practices is going to do, or what these practices are going to do is, you know, it's going to, first of all, bring you back into your body. It's going to help you increase your self-love, self-esteem, your self-worth, your confidence. It's also going to increase your magnetism, which who doesn't want that? So you guys need to be doing some embodiment practices right now. And they did want me to share some resources. They did want me to share Sahara Rose. And I did make a note of it, so I will share some of her embodiment informational videos in the description below. Spirit also suggested you guys working with the crystal hematite. So hematite, you know, you guys are going to want to keep it touching your skin. So if you guys can find like a necklace at your local metaphysical shop or a bracelet, that would be great because it's touching your skin directly. What I do is, like, I literally just keep it in my waist so that it's touching my skin, and if I have to go to the bathroom, I'll set it on a counter. Something to note, okay, they're giving me another download. They want to talk about communication. Something to note with the hematite is you do want to cleanse it regularly, because what it's going to do is it's going to absorb the negative energy from your body that you likely could be taking on from this person. I feel like your person is doing a lot of healing right now, so there's probably a lot that's coming up to be released. You want to cleanse it regularly. So this is going to absorb the negative energy from your body. but it stays in the crystal. So what you can do is at the end of the day is you can set it at the windowsill while setting the intention for it to cleanse. And you can do that daily as you're working with the hematite right now. Sorry, it's kind of dark, you guys. It's about to rain, so it's a little bit gloomy out, but anyways. So Spirit did want to talk about communication. So my throat was breaking up a little bit. They want to talk about Mercury retrograde too. Okay, so something's coming up with communication here, like there needs to be some type of communication. Let me just clarify what they're trying to say here about communication. I'm hearing in my clairaudience, increase your self-worth. So if there's something you need to say, and courage and bravery. Okay, if there's something you need to say where you have to kind of stand in your power, like this is the time to be gathering up the courage and the bravery to do so. You guys have been doing a lot of transforming, a lot of healing during this Mercury retrograde, during this Venus retrograde. And so, you know, if the situation calls for it, it's time to communicate your needs and your self-worth, you know, in whatever way that means to you. So that being said, I'm going to do a quick energy check-in. If those, you know, I'll do, you know, if those messages resonated with you, then this reading is likely for you. I'm going to do a little more confirmation just to make sure you guys are in the right place. And if not, then this reading may not be for you, and that's okay. I have plenty of other readings on my channel that are timeless, and yeah, there are a lot of great readers on here, which is what inspired me to start creating on here again. Okay, angels and guides. Can we do a quick energy check-in? What do I want to check on? For what is going on with the viewer's person. So let's see, what do I want to ask? How is the viewer's person feeling about them right now? We'll do that. Let's do a quick energy check-in. On what the person needs to know about their connection. If you haven't set an intention on the person you have in mind, you can go ahead and do so. I mean, you guys likely already come into these readings already knowing who you have in mind, right? Okay. Curse, hex, witchcraft, negative mind. Some of you guys could be doing like witchcraft, or some of you guys are witchy people. Your person may think that you put like a spell on them or something, which is kind of funny. Or like a hex or something, like. Okay, let's do another energy check-in. Just to see if, just to make sure the viewer's in the right reading, in the right place. Let's do another energy check-in. Six of Pentacles and reverse. So there has definitely been an imbalance. There's definitely been an imbalance between giving and receiving between you and your person. I'm also getting especially having to do with finances too, in the financial realm. Like one of you may have been giving more than receiving. Okay. Where else do I want to go? I want to go here. Yeah, especially having to do with abundance. I'm just going to turn on my light because it's getting a little bit dark. 1 second. Okay, this should be better. Okay, can we get another energy check-in for this collective? The sun reversed. So I'm getting that there could be like a lack of clarity. Some of you guys, not all of you, but some of you guys could have children with this person. And there's a big imbalance between giving and receiving and who's putting in what. Yeah. Okay, let me see where else I want to go. I'm going to get 2 more. I'm gonna get 2 more. Energy check-in for this group, please. Their energy check-in for this group. The unseen in reverse. Interesting. I kind of want to look into this. Okay, so it says here, the spirit, the ancestor, the eternal. The unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it yet. We cannot see it, yet it sees us, watching and waiting with wisdom, both kind and instructive. We feel this presence, sense it, intuit it, and then doubt its existence. Though it rallies our attention time and time again. The energy of the unseen may come in many forms: a compelling dream, a sudden insight, a clear voice, a vision, or a message from a loved one who has passed to the other side. It is natural to fear these communications as they challenge our perception of what is real. When this card appears, your guides are near. The eternal is present. The door between worlds is ajar. Listen. The sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call from your innermost chambers. Being graced by the unseen is a gift. Treat it kindly. Allow yourself to be seen by eternal eyes. Now, the fact that this is coming in reverse is, I feel like you guys aren't listening to your intuition or to your inner guidance system. I feel like you guys could be closed off, and Spirit is actually giving me chills. They give me chills when I'm getting something right. So they're saying your intuition is closed off and you're not listening to the guidance that they've been giving you, and they want you to start listening. And they're giving me chills. They're like, please listen. Okay. And they're also telling me right now that, like, you guys second guess the guidance that you receive, and you're like, no, that's not it. Like, let me see if they have like an example. It's almost like you feel like maybe you feel like you need to go. Maybe you feel like you need to leave, right? But like you're not listening to that internal guidance system. You're not listening to your guides. Guidance comes in many forms. Don't expect it to be glittery or comfortable. The spirit world speaks the truth. Sometimes it soothes and sometimes it burns. So since this is coming in reversed, this is the dark aspect. Dark, looming energy, unwillingness to forgive. Okay, so if you find yourself feeling negatively towards your person, now this dark looming energy could also be coming from your person because you guys are connected and you have cords attached. And that's where, you know, the suggestions came in, the hematite, etc. But you know, if you're feeling negative towards your person, you want to be paying attention to what you're projecting out. So if you're like, you know, oh, like, I can't believe they did this to me, like, I can't believe they treat me like this, I can't believe they're not paying this, or yada yada yada, it's almost like, it's like feedback, right, from that person, like kind of just making the situation like less desirable than it needs to be, right? Okay, I'm gonna get one more energy check-in card, and I'm drawn to this deck here. Yeah, Spirit is giving me chills. So, one way to know that if your intuition, if you're right about your intuition, pay attention to any like chills or tingling that you may be getting, or you might feel like a tingling on your head, or a massage, or on your shoulder, on your legs. Could be different for everybody, but pay attention to that. Okay, I just smelled something not so desirable in you guys' energy, so I'm just going to do a quick clearing for you guys. You can just close your eyes and I'll do it real quick here. Okay, there. So, also, you know, if you need to go back and do that again, you can just accept the clearing that I just sent to you guys. So the clearing was for, you know, I was like if you've been going through more or less than desirable circumstances, that's, if you've been experiencing less than desirable circumstances, that's what the clearing is for. Because there's something, like they were showing me the devil card from the tarot, so because there's something like not so positive in your energy. And I don't mean to say that to scare you. It's not scary as it may sound, because like we all need clearings, right? Okay, one more card for your energy check-in. Okay, energy check-in for this collective, please. Energy check-in. You guys hear that thunder? Okay. A big cleansing is coming. There's a big cleansing on the horizon. And it's not something you're going to be able to ignore. Okay. Ace of Swords, Queen of Swords. Okay. Yeah, this is all about you communicating your truth. I feel like for this group, I feel like you guys, like you and your person that you have in mind, I feel like this is someone that you are in contact with. Like I don't get that this is like a no contact reading or anything like that. But this is, you know, this is about communicating your needs, being completely upfront, communicating your worth. And like, I'm also hearing like communicating the reality of you guys' circumstances. And that, like, this big communication, that is what is needed for you guys to heal. So like, you know, my throat was kind of like a bit like gargly in the beginning. So you guys are opening up your throat chakras, and you know, people get scared of Mercury retrograde, but I actually like Mercury retrograde because it forces us to slow down, and it's like the things we didn't see before, we gain new perspectives of that we wouldn't be able to unless Mercury were to not go retrograde, were to not have been retrograde. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, okay, so let's see where we want to go with this. So if you resonate with this energy check-in and or any of the channeled messages I shared at the beginning, then this reading is for you. So I'm just going to put these back. Okay, where do I want to go? Okay, I'm going to pull from here. Let's see what you guys need to know right now. What do you guys need to know right now? Okay, a communication needs to happen. Like, I feel like you guys are in contact with this person. Like, maybe, like, you guys are in contact with this person. Like, like, I feel like you're either together with this person, or maybe you're co-parenting with this person. Like, you have to communicate, but it's like there's a communication that needs to happen between you guys. Like, something needs to happen between you guys. Okay, what does the viewer need to know about this connection? I am hearing right now that you guys are going through rapid growth and rapid healing right now. Like, you guys are transforming like patterns that have been repeating, you know, from past lives and possibly even generations. I'm hearing past karmas. Okay, let me get... Okay, let me just get the rest. Get two more. That's three. Okay, that's too many, but let me read this for now. Okay, so this is about, like, you guys standing up for what you want, standing up for what you believe in, standing up for what's right. And then you have a death card here. And I really feel like this death card is like, you really feel like these patterns are just going to keep repeating and playing out with your person. Like, they're never going to change. You're never going to change. It's important to change that attitude, though, towards your person. Okay, because it's like, it's going to, I'm hearing like it's going to hinder your growth. It's going to hinder your ability to heal. And I know that you want, like, yeah, they're giving me chills. So you need to try your best to transform that belief. That belief of, like, they're never going to change, like, this is just going to keep repeating over and over again. They want you to transform that belief. They want you to start believing in them. And I know that's hard. They're giving me chills. They're like, oh my God. Like, it's crazy because it's really, like, it's crazy the thoughts that you project out, how they really do have an effect on the people in your life. Now, I know money is important to you guys, and having a strong foundation for you and your family is what is so important to you. You need to be, now this is coming up under the hidden influences. You know, this is like a card of legacies. Like, you want to be good. You want to be good financially. emotionally, spiritually. Spirit is giving me chills. And this is also about legacies, like what are you going to be able to pass down to your kids and their kids and their kids? And if you don't have kids, what are you going to leave this earth with, right? Okay, so I'm not going to set this down, but I am going to just read the energy here. Okay, so we have the Sun in reverse. You want your person to be romantic and loving, and you want them to follow their intuition. You want them to be affectionate. You want them to be confident, most of all, but they're in a bit of a dark place. There's something, yeah, they need to get a clearing. They need to get a clearing, and it's affecting you. They're rock bottom right now. They're not in a good place right now. Their self-worth is quite low too right now, I'm getting. Yeah. Okay. Let me get, yeah, they need to build up their self-worth, their courage, their bravery. Something about a dog keeps coming up. So there's something with a dog going on with you guys. Do you guys have a dog on the other side or something? But yeah, you guys need to get a clearing. Head to the link that I put in my description for an angel Reiki, and I can do a clearing for you guys. Okay. Alrighty, what advice do you have, please? King of Swords. So your advice is being really clear on your values and what you want to communicate to this person. Communicate to them that you want to be good financially. You want to be good, and communicate to them that you guys' manifestations is hindered, because you need them to step up a bit, right? Now, the Magician. It's almost like you guys need to communicate to your person that you can achieve anything. You can achieve anything you desire, but staying in this place, staying in this loop of unworthiness, it's not gonna get you there. Yeah, you have hopes and dreams and wishes that you want to fulfill with this person, especially when it comes to finances and being good on the financial front. And so this all needs to be communicated. Okay, what is the potential outcome, please? Four of Cups. So this is if we leave things as is. It's this is it, this is if we leave things as is, that is if you weren't to have the information that you're getting from this reading, right? So this is likely what's to play out if you don't take any action on communicating to this person. It's you kind of being in this place of just waiting and wishing, and I'm also hearing contempt. So there may be I don't know if this is for all of you, but there may be feelings of contempt, ugh, they're not doing anything, they're not stepping up or anything. Waiting, wishing, even though universe is trying to give you information, trying to give you some hints, right? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about abundance. Like, you guys want to be good with your person. Okay. I'm going to pull some of these. Okay, what else? What else does the viewer need to know, please, about this connection? Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. Yeah, you guys feel like there's like no point, almost like there's a lot of mistakes, victim, lost soul. Yeah, there's a little bit of a victim mentality, and I'm not like saying that to judge you guys. You know, I think we've all been there, but you know, this reading is so you can transcend from that, right? Like, and the way that you can go about that is by communicating. Something's up with a dog with you guys. Like, please leave a comment and let me know what's going on with like a dog, because I like a dog's come up 3 times with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna tune in, see if Spirit has anything to say about this dog. Okay, the dog message could be coming up differently for many of you. Some of you guys have a dog on the other side. Others of you, there's something going on with the dog. And then, like, there's also issues of like loyalty when it comes to this person. Okay. How many of these do I want to pull? Okay, I'm going to pull 3 of these. Okay, angels and guides, what else does the viewer need to know? Okay, I got 4. Chasing. Okay. Clinging. Yes. Okay. Hoping. Okay, it's okay. I get it. I get it. So it's like there's this energy here of chasing, clinging, holding on, obsessing, wanting this person to change, right? But like your advice, it's like that's just, it's like it's making the situation a bit more toxic, and it's kind of keeping you guys both in a low vibrational place. So I have an advice card for you here, and it's kind of reiterating what I was saying earlier about you know, you kind of want to stop that cycle of like expecting like nothing is gonna change with this person, because you want to start developing faith in this person. And this has to, they're giving me chills. They're giving me full body chills. So you want to start, you know, instead of expecting this person to let you down or not change, you want to try to start expecting good things from them. Start having faith in them. It will really change the trajectory of where you guys are heading. And it's a dog, and it'll help develop loyalty and trust in you guys' relationship. And Spirit is giving me chills. Okay, Spirit is saying now is the time to transcend and transmute these low vibrational patterns that have been playing out for generations. Okay, these are like karmas that you guys have been holding on to, and it's keeping you guys in this place of like low self-esteem, low self-worth. Okay, so I feel drawn. I'm gonna pull more tarot for you guys. What else does the collective need to know? Yeah, and you know, it might come in baby steps, right? But I promise you, once you start changing your projection of this person, try to start out having compassion for this person. Okay, I just need to tell you guys, this is like the third time okay, I don't mean to scare you guys. Let me just ask what this is. Okay, I keep smelling like dog poop, like, and whenever, like, if I smell that, or like, that means something icky something icky is in your energy. Okay, so, you know, book a clearing if you guys can. I don't mean that to scare you guys. I don't mean that to scare you guys. I don't mean that to like get you guys to book a clearing with me. Like I really truly feel like you could benefit from this clearing for both you and your person, or for your person. So yeah, okay. Yeah, there's something they're showing me. There's like, you know, if you guys have been watching like scary movies, or like, you want to pay attention to like what you guys are doing right now. Okay, Spirit is showing me It. You know, It, the clown. Like, oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so if you guys aren't able to book an angel Reiki or a clearing yet, I would suggest you pay attention to like what you guys are doing right now. Like, are you guys watching, like, you want to keep things high vibe to get the energy, the icky energy out. So playing uplifting music, watching, try to stay, I want to suggest, try to stay away from scary movies, or like really gory movies, or like right now, and start watching like more uplifting and wholesome movies in your household, because I feel like it's adding on to the vibration. So please, yeah, book a clearing. I promise I'm not like trying to like get you guys to like upsell or anything like that. I think it will be very beneficial. Okay, or like a home clearing. Okay, Justice. This is about balance. Yeah, and you know, like I said, I'm not saying that to scare you guys. Page of Swords. Also, you can sage, like sage yourself, sage your house. The Hierophant. The Queen of Pentacles, yeah. So, okay, let me get one more. The World. Okay. Okay. So, to, you know, your other advice was to start having faith in this person, right? And it's not going to happen overnight. Okay. So, you know, just to kind of recap, like what we've talked about here, like on things that would be good for you to be doing right now in regards to this situation or this relationship is, first of all, you need to communicate your needs, communicate your worth, right? And it doesn't have to be in a, You don't have to, it doesn't have to come out in a, like a mean way, or like, you're not doing this. No, that's not what I'm saying. Like really communicating where you're at and what your needs are, and like saying, you know what, this is important to me, that, you know, these are my goals for us. Like, do you have the same goals for us? So kind of watch your tone if you can. And then, you know, try your best to stop like projecting like, oh, they're never going to change, like they're not going to do anything, and kind of holding on and chasing for this person to step up, right? And to start having faith. Now, you know, these things, it's not going to happen overnight. So what you can be doing right now is, instead of directing your energy and attention on your person, I really feel like this is someone like you live with, or this is a partner that you're living with, is you need to be focusing on yourself right now. Instead of focusing on them and what they're not doing, start bringing that attention to yourself, nurturing yourself, being the best you that you can be, achieving your goals, your financial goals, right? Because these grapes, they're about abundance. This is the Queen of Pentacles coming up under your advice. Spirit is giving me chills. Focusing on your self-worth rather than clinging and attaching to this person. Okay, so Spirit is literally telling me right now, what this is going to do is it's going to, it's almost like your good energy that you're going to be putting into yourself is going to, it's almost like it's going to spread, right? It's going to spread. And as you are working on you, and as you are being your best self, as you are achieving your goals, your financial goals, and as you are tapping into your higher self and becoming the best and most loving person that you can be, directed towards you, like it's going to reflect back at you and your environment. Spirit is giving me full body chills. And that is how we're going to close out this cycle that's been repeating for so long throughout the generations in your family, throughout all your past karmas. And, you know, hopefully you guys could get to that place of like a healthy, mutually beneficial relationship. Now it's, you know, it's not, you're going to be rebuilding a brand new foundation for yourself. Okay. And it's not going to be easy, but I promise you it's going to be worth it, because what you guys have built so far, like in regards to your relationship, in regards to your family and your home, it hasn't been sustainable because obviously you guys aren't happy. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these, and then I'm going to pull, these are actually money cards. I was surprised because this was meant to be a love reading, but these are actually money cards, and Spirit wants me to pull. And, you know, money was a big theme in your reading. So, okay. Spirit, what else does the group need to know? Okay. Trying hard, money strategy isn't working. Deconstruction, reconstruction. Welcome to the equivalent of the Death Rebirth Tarot card in the form of deconstruction, reconstruction, EQ money card. And that's where I'm seeing this tower here. This card is all about like tearing down old foundations and rebuilding something more stable, more in alignment with you. I couldn't do a deck without mentioning things like end stage capitalism and the new money codes in the Aquarian age. As paranormal experiences are on the rise and climate change is crazy and people are deconstructing out of everything, while so many of us have lives that are being dismantled and reconstructed everywhere we look. Yes, run-on sentence. If you pulled this card and you're concerned or frustrated about your money, it might mean that you are feeling the effects of living through a time of great change, epic change, historic change, and it's probably time to let go of thinking that we have a solid playing field. We do not, but what we do have when it comes to changing times and higher vibrational frequencies is that new opportunities tend to be made available in the middle of chaos at the turn of the hat. So be the pioneer that you, heads up, tits up, and tell your spirit team that what you want, including instructions to make your path clear and your choices obvious. Tally ho. So you start talking to your spirit team, telling them what your goals are financially, and ask them for guidance. Say, Spirit, please make my path, please give me instructions and show me a clear path ahead. Okay, you got another one. So it says here, financial vulnerability, your heroine's journey, financial carrot, where EQ money works. Since you drew this card, I want you to stop for a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Now this. You know that the place in your money picture or money numbers where you turn away from bad feelings, uncomfortable feelings, maybe even feelings you've been ignoring for so long that you hardly know they are there. This is the spot you wish you could solve, but you avoid. Well, this is the place where if you hold your presence and allow yourself to feel the feels, allow yourself to breathe and release the energy, you can heal the money wound. Gradually, you see these unfelt and unexpressed feelings are your money block that's sitting in the middle of your numbers. The place you emotionally avoid in your money picture holds the key to the castle. It's the treasure behind the dragon. It's the unknown gem in the shadow. But to unlock the energy and find out, you have to be there for yourself. And when you show up, so do answers, opportunities, tools, gifts, and even money shows up. I swear it's worth the journey. So, any money, you want to be paying attention to how you feel around money. Don't ignore it. Don't ignore it, because it's coming up in order to be healed. Now, this deck is by a money coach that I've worked with, and she teaches us to actually feel the uncomfortable feelings having to do with money. Every time you spend money, you want to pay attention to your body. Are you contracting? Is your yeah, I'm so as I was reading that, my throat was gargling again. It was going in and out. So, this throat chakra here, yes, it's about communication, but it's also about our feelings of enoughness. It's our values, right? Do we feel valued to receive more? So I'm going to make a note. I'm going to link, she has a lot of information on her YouTube. This is a money coach that I worked with. Her name is Dana Stavern. And I'm going to make a note right now to link that in the description below, just so you guys can get started on healing your money story too. Okay, I'm going to get one more card for you guys for overall guidance and healing. I will end your reading there. Okay, angels and guides, what overall guidance and healing do you have for the collective, please? What overall guidance and healing? Nike, ambition, beautiful. So the goddess Nike, she's about victory. She's about ambition, going after what you want. Okay. Okay. The Greek goddess Nike asks you to be present to the beauty and richness discovered in your life so far. You have come the distance, so what are your wins? Celebrating them is key right now to enable you to co-create even more. You live in a world where you may have felt that you were not allowed to celebrate your victories, lest you be cut down for being self-centered. Perhaps you were raised in a family that discouraged you from shining in an authentic way. Being successful at the game of life requires you to refuse the message that you are too much or not enough. Your biggest win is to be yourself, accepting yourself exactly as you are, releasing the idea that you are flawed in any way, and expressing yourself with authenticity. This is the true power of the victory goddess Nike expressed through you. The goddess Nike has another message to share. If you've been struggling to move to the next level of your life, working hard and putting the time and effort in, you will soon find that you are finally winning. Your determination and commitment to your intentions are manifesting in your life with beautiful results. When you are winning, the world wins too. Just remember to share your bounty. So your alignment message is, are you so determined to win right now that you are running like a racehorse with blinders on her eyes? I am getting a little bit of this energy from most of you guys. So just take that as it resonates. Beware of unbridled ambition and the strident need to win. You may have become influenced only by your wants and forget to ask yourself what your want is for the highest good. Perhaps the job you want so badly won't be good for you, or that unavailable partner you're so determined to be with will never love you back. Nike gives you the alignment task now of getting real with yourself. Comparing yourself with others may have triggered jealousy and envy. It's time to step out of this race and recognize that you are where you need to be. Your life is a marathon, not a sprint to your next goal. Your only competition is with yourself. So choose now how you want to feel about your life and who you want to become. Then take baby steps toward your highest intentions. Cheer on others who are successful, learn from them, and help those who are struggling. You can learn from them too. Your place in the world is assured, so remember that however long it takes you to live your life to its fullest is perfect. All right, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with these messages or if you like this video, please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I am also on Instagram. I will leave my information below, and TikTok. If you guys would like a personal reading, a healing, or a clearing, I will leave my information below as well. Thank you guys. Bye.